What's up, guys? Got a bit of a different build this time. Build a watch for my buddy for his NFT. So dial was extremely difficult. I have a buddy who can essentially screen print dial. So screen printed it, sent it to me, and that's how we can get that color in there. I can't hand paint that, so we're able to actually take the high def picture and put it there into the dial, and then it's backside loomed. Did this in a bit of a different case. You haven't seen me do too many of these. This is a 160 case. It's a mixture of an 090 and a 350 together. So 350 is the normal brush that I do that tapers in around here, but then this solid area where you don't see your lugs, similar to the 090 case. So brushed polished shark tooth coin on here, and then I matched, I really like how the sunglasses had like a nice teal to them. So grab the teal 5 dot. Then I like the white hands, kind of goes nicely with the shirt. And then had some with this really cool lume to them that went well with not only the pips going around there, but kind of blended in nicely with the hair. So since this is a colorful watch, I thought that would be a perfect opportunity to do that. Custom engraved crown, custom engraved shark mesh hybrid, the clasp on that, the double locking clasp. Then it has a low profile exhibition caseback in here, stainless steel movement holder, and one of my signature rotors. So we've got brushed up the sides, polished down the center, brushed case, polished bezel, brushed crown. So a nice little mixture of the two. And then also, to make this pop a little bit, got him a custom Italian leather strap where we matched the teal on here perfectly. Did a teal inlay before we stitched this up and glued it down. And then a couple little accent markers. We've got some little bit of orange here at the bottom, and leather sealant orange on here as well to go with this colorful dial. So brushed clasp on this as well, preview buckle. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. These are non-clickable style bezels. If you ever want a build with clickable style bezel, it will add about $100 to it, because we have to do a completely different style case that takes a sapphire glass. The case alone is $100 more, so I can't buy a donor watch with that in there. I've got to buy it all separate. So bezel turn left, it'll turn right, non-clickable style bezel. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to like 15-20 seconds, you're going to max out that 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, you can pull it to the 1N only click and set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to just keep going. And you'll also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So if you're pushing and prying on it, you are not putting any adverse pressure on anything. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's
12:56 p.m. When you're good, push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it back down. Go. And that is your build, sir. I hope you like it, man. So you can switch from your SS band over to your leather. You're just gonna have to pop out your spring bars here. I threw a couple extra spring bars in your dial matching custom box, so they're down there under your pillow. So a couple extras in there for you. And then, as with every build, I do matching beads with them. And since yours was so colorful, we've got some nice pop of color in there for you. And some of those were actually have a little bit of lume to them. I think you can see them here. So kind of a little cool additive there. But there's how your build looks. As with every build, you're going to get watch cleaners. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So basically, as it's sitting, this watch as a whole, you would clean with this. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. But for your leather, this will keep your leather strap perfectly soft. Apply it on front and back. Let it soak in and remove any excess. This is in case you ever feel that that strap is not as pliable or easily to be moved around. And then normally I have some fine scratch remover sitting over here, and apparently I forgot to grab some, but it's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch it. But if you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit of it, of the paste on there, and then buff it out using your included microfiber. If it scratches up and down, just go left and right and brush it out. And that is your build, man. So like I said, I hope you like it. Just kind of went off your dial, and I think that was the best. I had plenty of time to work on this thing, and I think that was the best representation I could do with it, with the colorway, the colorways that you had in that dial. So I hope you love it, man. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.